Hi everybody, it's Gina, and we're up to step 10 tonight. We continue to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. This might be the most valuable step. Although they're all important, this is an ongoing step to shield you against complacency. Remember, the ego reconstructs itself, so we want to be led away from the temptation to rest on our laurels. And this is a safeguard against the reconstruction of the ego. Remember, it's an ongoing process, and we know that putting down the drink is not enough. And the heavy lifting for us, if you're as alcoholic as I am, it's not over. It's an ongoing process, and some people think they no longer have to work as furious at the steps, but once the 9th step promises start to come true, that's when people tend to rest on their laurels. Maybe make less meetings, or not talk to their sponsor all the time, not pray and meditate. So we become more sensitive to spot check inventory with practice, and we get the ability to correct things promptly, on an immediate basis. And we don't add fuel to the insane idea. We don't blame shift. And when we did step 4, we let go of a lot of spiritual baggage that we came in with. And in step 10, when a problem comes along, we can quickly sweep it up. We never have to accumulate the garbage that we brought into in the first place. And we can give back the blessings that we're getting through this process. So I know for me, my will is strengthened through my dependence on God. I avoid the buildup of spiritual baggage. I came in with a lot of hope, and without step 10, hope diminishes and it can add to the insane idea. Today I make a lot of meetings to let the newcomer know it works. And it's not that I have a lot of time, but I have just enough time to let newcomers that just walk in the door know that this works. So when a problem comes along, we admit it promptly so that we're released of spiritual debts, like a credit card. That's a perfect example. If we're late, there's going to be late charges or penalties. And to avoid those penalties, in step 10, we admit our wrongs promptly. The amends might not go from a molehill to a mountain. Alcoholics like shortcuts. I can't depend on cutting corners or shortcuts like the person next to me. This would definitely lead me to relapse and probably death, So I want to reinforce the power of my house cleaning all the time. So my obsession today is more patient. And let me tell you, this disease or illness is more patient than I am. It's more powerful than I am. And once I start feeling good, I know for sure that I can't let up on my action spiritual program of action. So I always do 4 through 9 so that I can do 10 whenever it comes up. And today I'm more sensitive to the will of God. I'm more sensitive to the spot check inventory. And in reality, the problem no longer exists. It's been removed in my case. So I'm glad we got to go over step 10. It is about shielding ourselves against that complacency, and it's an ongoing commitment. I can't wait to get started with step 11. I'm super excited, and I just want to let you know that I love you so much, and thanks for sticking with me. If you have any questions, write them down, and you can ask me when we see each other. Have a great night. Bye-bye.